Good evening, everyone. It's Lonnie, and I'm in the shed. I'm saying good evening because it is Sunday evening. And I did do just a little bit of work just now. It's the first work I've done all day. Got everything that I'd pulled yesterday. I got it packed up and ready to roll. So it's in those IKEA bags. I do have some more stuff to pull today. I also I had something pretty amazing happen last night. How do I even tell the story? So first of all, this channel right here is Joyce Swap, and there is a link to the channel right down below. It's a new channel. He's got 24 subs. Actually, he had 23 before I subbed, but now I'm subbed. He's got let's see, 1 2 3 4 5. He's got 20, no, I'm sorry, he's got 18 videos up. And anyways, let me finish the story. So last night I get an order for this thing right here, this Wolverine statue, and this is like one of, I think it's one of 1,000 X-Men Danger Room sessions. And I don't know, it's a crazy, it's a pretty rare piece, okay, pretty valuable piece. This is number 408 of 1,000. So it's pretty rare, pretty desirable piece. I've had some offers, but nothing quite close enough to make me want to sell it. So anyway, yesterday it sold for full ask, $5.99 plus shipping on top. And then that's when I got the message. All right, so anyway, Brandon, this is his channel here. He messaged me after he bought that statue, and saying how much my channel has helped him, and he wanted to kind of pay me back by purchasing the most expensive thing in my store, which is what he did. That was the most expensive thing I had in my store at the time, and he bought it. So Brandon, that is really cool. Thank you so much. Go check out his channel. Like, here is something that I think is really cool. So like, you can tell a lot about somebody by how they respond to things like this happening. Your car is on fire. If you go look at this video, this is one of his recent videos. If you go look at it, this guy's car's, he's got a van and a Subaru, and go watch the video, but he's got a van and a Subaru. He loses both of them. And then, but then the attitude he has afterwards is just one that is grateful that nobody got hurt, and he has insurance. It's not like woe is me. It's like still upbeat, positive, and looked at the bright side. So I like that. I can respect that, because I've been in those kind of spots myself. And you can choose to pity yourself, or you can choose to just kind of look for the silver lining. So that says a lot about its character. There are some something else that's cool. He does a lot of car parts. His father died recently, and he was left with just a big stockpile of new old stock. What I've seen so far, I haven't watched a ton of videos yet. I've watched like 4 vids. They're mostly pretty short vids too. But he's got like a ton of new old stock, like old school, classic type lens covers for like lights, backup lights and tail lights and stuff like that. So that's pretty interesting. He's also doing something cool. He's building a new house, and he's got a pad set up for his garage, eBay office, etc. So that's going to be really exciting to watch that come together over the coming months. So thanks again, Brandon. Everybody go check his channel out, see what you think. Seems like a really cool guy to me. I really appreciate that order though, man. Really appreciate the support. That was one heck of a gesture, dude. So I guess y'all can imagine how humbling that was. that was so just mind-boggling and amazing. So wow. All right, moving on. I sold a Pokemon Red, $18.99 free ship. That was y'all probably a lot of y'all probably remember that video I made a while back. The this video will make you cringe or something like that. Yeah, this is part of that pickup there. Okay, another Game Boy game. I may not make good money on that lot. Not sure yet, because I still haven't listed the demo unit for the Nintendo DS's and stuff, and I don't know. It was probably a bad buy, but anyways, still got to sell this stuff. Sold Double Dragon for $12.99 free ship. Thank you, Kirk. Viewer named Kirk bought it. Appreciate it, man. Hope you like the game. I'm gonna get a little exercise walking back to the video game shelf here, because I sold another one. Okay, there's one. I know which ones they are. There's this one. This is Pokemon Gold that does not save. I have one that saves, one that doesn't. This one does not. I can double check that. I was very careful with that. I'll double check it by looking at the initials on the back. Okay, yep, see, Dole. And this says the same thing here. So this is going out to Shane. So Shane, thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. So Shane asked a question that goes along with that sale in the comment there. Do you believe that doing the videos on YouTube has helped you sell more? I've been noticing as of late, the majority of your sales have been from the YouTube subscribers or watchers, and I've been considering posting some content on my old channel and just wanting your opinion. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. YouTube has resulted, sharing what I do every day on YouTube has resulted in a ton of sales. Obviously today, I can't deny it, right? Some days it's a sale or two, and a lot of days it's been like 4 or 5 sales. Y'all have seen it. I try and like say, hey, this is a viewer sale, or you know, for the ones that I know that are viewer sales. But yeah, I can't deny that. Should you try it? Yeah, I mean, if you want to try it, give it a shot. I'll caution you though, YouTube requires a lot of time, a lot of effort, a lot of perseverance, and most channels won't be successful. So there's that. But if you want to give it a shot, I think anybody that's interested in giving it a shot should give it a shot. But it is not easy, but it can be done if you want it bad enough, but you got to want it. But yeah, there's no doubt, man. There's no doubt that in my case anyways, it's resulted in a lot more sales. I can't deny that, and I do appreciate it. Alrighty, next up is these PJ mask eggs. I got these from my guy, of course, and sold these. How many is it? It is a lot of 11. Sold them for $34.99 plus shipping on top. Not a viewer sale, at least not that I know of. But this one's a viewer sale. This is an LSU Tigers pullover that I picked up this past weekend for $1, and this is a really nice one. I like it. And Johnny, a viewer, bought it for $14.99 plus shipping on top. So thanks a lot, Johnny. I appreciate it, man. Okay, this is a sale of an item that I picked up in Tennessee last month. This is a KitchenAid food processor, new old stock. New old stock, still sealed in the original box from the 80s, which is pretty crazy, huh? Candace actually spotted this one and picked it up for $10 and sold it for $99.99 plus shipping on top. And yeah, it's shipping in this box. I'm literally going to put a label on this box. I'm also going to put some tape on these seams too. But other than that, I'm just going to put a label on it and be ready to go. All right, I got a couple of hats going out. I've got a Miami hat and an LSU hat that's sold. Got quite a few hats being shipped this week. Oh, you know, I've got another hat too. I remember what the other hat is, so I can pull it see, I've got an LSU hat and a Miami hat. Let me guess, neither one's in here. Oh, okay. I'll pull this one preemptively, but I won't give any information about it yet. All right, this is it, I think. Yeah. All right, this LSU hat, 2003 SEC champions. That's also the year LSU won the title with, I think that was Nick Saban as coach that year. By the game, that's who makes the hat. Sold this hat for $9.99 plus shipping on top. And I don't think it's to a viewer. There's no note on the sale anyways. All right, and then the other hat hopefully is in here, because it wasn't in there, was it? Let's see. Yeah, here it is. Okay, this cool hat here. This hat is really cool. I thought it would sell fast and for more money, but it's a Miami hat, Miami Hurricanes, and I got $20. I took an offer of, I think I took an offer. Yeah, I think. Yeah, I did. $16.12 was the offer. It actually brought the total up to $20, including the shipping. So this was not a viewer's sale either, I don't think. All right, this is the other sale, the only other sale I have from my second account. This is a Team Still, or Steel. I think it's Still, huh? This is a hat, snapback hat. Look, new with tags. This is going out to a viewer named John. Thank you so much, man. $9.99 plus shipping on top. So most of my hats that you see, just about all of them, I would say my average buy price on a hat probably somewhere around 75 cents, because I get a lot of them for $1, and then a lot of times I'll buy like an entire lot of hats and you'll end up getting the buy price down to like 50 cents a piece, sometimes even less. It's not uncommon to see hats for sale for like 25 cents. So yeah, pretty good sales though, like especially with this guy and then all this other stuff. It was a good weekend. It was a really good weekend. But let's get to some viewer questions. All right, Jamie Lee, this is an interesting comment. I really want to film when I go yard sailing, but people around here where I live are kind of skittish. So that could be the case, although I think that the way you carry yourself, or the amount of confidence you exude while wearing the camera, matters a lot. Like if you act like you're supposed to be there and you act like you're supposed to be wearing that camera, and you're not like you don't look sneaky or pervy or anything like that, and you're just like real up front when questioned about it, real up front and honest, and confidence is the key, like with most things, then that goes a long way. There's some situations where I don't bring the camera in, but in most I will. And you know, I've been to a lot of yard sales with this camera now, and it's been spotted and asked about a lot of times, and I have never once been asked to turn it off or take it off or anything like that. I've never had a negative experience because of wearing the camera. Okay, this is from Bobby Ruiz. If an item comes back in the mail saying address not found, and the buyer is willing to pay shipping again to get the item sent back to them, how can I charge shipping? Well, that's a little trickier than it used to be, because it used to be that we actually had their email addresses, but now, as far as I know, eBay/PayPal hide the email address from you, so you can't just send a direct invoice to the customer. So it's kind of tricky. I guess the best thing you could do is maybe you could tell them, here's a couple of ways to handle that. You could tell them to send you the postage via PayPal. I think they have your email address, so you could just have them send it to you. Or here's another way you could do it. You could refund them, and this is kind of arbitrary, but you can refund them, and I don't know, I guess you could get them to do a cancellation on the order. you approve it, you refund them minus the shipping cost, and then relist and have them buy it again. I don't know. Anybody that's watching this video, what would you do? How would you handle that situation where you want to reship it to them, but how do you get the money? Especially if you don't have their email address. How do you make that happen? That's a really good question. All right, question from You Don't Know Me. Do you use easy pricing option when you list on eBay? That option that lowers the price over time. Pros and cons. I tried it whenever I opened up my second account at first. It was like a different looking interface, and I don't have that interface anymore, and I don't have the option to use easy pricing. So I thought it was an interesting idea, though. I think it's like after 10 days, it'll automatically lower your price by 5% every 5 days until it gets to a bottom, like a baseline that you set, like, you know, like it bottoms out at some amount. In theory, I think it's good, though. I think it's a good idea. I don't know, like how many of you have tried that, and what do y'all think about it? And like, I don't even know how to turn it on now. I can't find any information about it. I've used it before, but since I like started a store up on that account and stuff, and I've gone to like a more advanced interface, I can't even see how to turn it on. So I haven't used it in forever. So I would love to hear what y'all's experiences are. I think when I talked about this before, there were a lot of people that felt negatively about it, but I don't know. I think, like, especially after something's been listed for a month or two, unless it's like a special one of a kind of collectible or something, then, you know, we should be trying to move it. But there are other things you can do other than that, where you take more control, where you can actually like put things on, and I'll cover this in another video, I think. You can actually like filter your active items based on how long they've been on the site, and then you can run sales, you know, have different tiers of sales with groups of items that have been on the site for, say, like 6 months plus, 3 months plus, 1 month plus, and then maybe anything under 1 month that's not on sale at all, or whatever your thresholds may be. But I think it's an interesting concept. I just don't know how well it works. What are y'all's experiences with this? All right, Tim Kincaid says, do you print the postage amount that you paid on your shipping labels? I do not. I don't print it on the shipping labels. I don't see any reason to put it on the shipping labels. If it's like, and the reason is, like, sometimes like I use calculated shipping, and I pass the savings on to the customer, but like sometimes something will come out that's like, I'm able to ship it for a little less than I thought. Maybe I anticipated 3 pounds and it ends up being 2 pounds. Well, you know what? I'm not going to return that money in that particular case. There are cases where I do return shipping, but in that case, I'm just going to chalk it up. Okay, got lucky on that one, because there's plenty of them that I don't get lucky on. And yeah, I don't see any reason to put the price on there. All it can do is cause problems. I don't think putting the price on your letting your labels have the price on them, I don't see an upside to that at all. That's my opinion. I don't think very many people that have been selling on eBay for any amount of time actually put that price on their labels either. All right, this one is a comment from Matt over at Part-Time Pickers. Definitely give that lady a card. She could be a great source. That is a really good point, Matt. And I actually thought about that before I read your comment. I spent all that time talking to that lady and developed a rapport. She liked me, I liked her. You know, she didn't have a ton of stuff I wanted today, but if she's into real estate, then yeah, I should have gave her a card. I said, hey, if you ever get this kind of stuff, give me a call. I'll come take it off your hands. So yeah, that was a missed opportunity there for sure. So that's a really good point. I'm glad you said that. So maybe this will help somebody else that's watching. If you get somebody that you know is gonna in the future have like more access to stuff then yeah, give them a card. Let them know who you are. Let them know what you do. I failed to do it that time. Alrighty, that's going to do it for today. Going to get this stuff packed up. Want to thank everybody again that bought stuff from me. I really appreciate it, guys. Thank y'all for watching the video too. And I will see y'all again, should be tomorrow. Good night.